going from trapping, selling class A drugs.
What do you mean?
So trapping, the acronym for it means taking risks and prosper. But the type of trapping that I was involved in was drug dealing. But I wasn't selling weed. I was literally selling class A drugs. So I used to sell crack cocaine and heroin. And when you're living in that lifestyle, the fast money, the attention, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The respect is very hard to leave, but it gets to a point in life when you realize that it's like a cat. You know how they say a cat has 9 lives? You realize your lives are going and all you're gonna end up in is dead or in jail. So,
hey everyone, welcome back to the Barber Chair. This is a conversation in the chair where we dive into stories, experiences, insights while sharing a relaxed, friendly chat with our client in the chair. So grab a seat and let's get into some amazing conversation.
this is a great camera. What made you buy it? It's a great camera.
Well, because I've been trying to get a good camera for what I'm doing.
Yeah, 100.
I feel like that's... Did you see the guy, his hair flew?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Jerome Miller. I saw you posted. Yeah, I saw your video.
He's a funny guy,
He's
man.
a funny guy.
Oh my
He said he paid £700 just for it to come off. Okay, what do you think about, you know how they use the black hairspray? I won't use it now, but do you think it's good to have just to fill in a bit of the gaps, or does it not?
Just a little bit, just to make it pop, innit? Should we do that a little bit?
Yeah, I'd like to see, thank you.
You know I used it before?
I don't think so, right? Like, nah.
Oh, really?
Not that I can remember, nah. Because usually I just like my hair just whatever, because I usually go like to the gym or anything.
So how long is it? Like, has it been since you've come to me?
For years. Since 2021.
It's mad, isn't it?
2021. I remember it to this day. I never, you know that barber shop? I would never go in there, you know?
No.
Like, I'd never go in there, like the original. I don't.
Where I used to be.
Yeah, because I just, firstly, it's always busy.
Yeah.
And I don't like them it's just too busy.
Yeah.
But so the day I went randomly, I saw you. But I didn't even know if you was good at cutting hair or not.
That was probably one of the earliest times.
Yeah, and it was empty. I think it was just me and you in the shop. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I remember it.
So
That's mad.
So you went in and it was empty. That's why you probably said, okay, let me try it this time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it was busy, I would have walked straight around.
It was one of my early times where I wasn't even that good.
Really?
Yeah, because remember I started cutting hair like during the lockdown. So after the lockdown, that's when I got into the barber shop.
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, I remember. So that was like a year before.
Less than a year, probably
Wow.
less than a year.
But do you know the difference is? I was going to someone else at the time, and I'd alternate between you and him. And then when I went to you though, like my older sister, people in the house would say, "Oh no, that guy, the other guy is not that good. You need to go to."
Really?
Yeah. So that helped as well with that. Cool. I need to go to.
That's a compliment.
Yeah,
man.
go to Pokey. It's true. But I think, you know what's crazy? Seeing your elevation, I feel like the type of person I am, what people don't understand is the value you get. So what you charge makes very much sense.
Okay.
You get your personal privacy.
Yeah.
When you book, spontaneous.
That's it.
You're available.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Some people have social anxiety.
Yeah.
Like they don't like going into barbershops. I don't have social anxiety, but I'd rather not see people.
Yeah.
I like the privacy of coming here.
Yeah.
I go. So no, it's
So
crazy.
the flexibility.
Exactly.
Exactly. And the privacy.
The privacy, the environment. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Obviously, a good haircut.
Yeah. You've been part of my journey.
Yeah. 100%. That's mad, isn't it?
You've actually been part of my journey.
crazy.
Everywhere I've gone to,
I've gone. Oh
like
yeah.
you stayed with me.
So from the
That's
barber
actually
shop
straight.
to the other building
To this one.
to here, that's crazy. Literally bounce around. Yeah, that's mad. And each one, it's gotten better because I remember the other one was smaller. So the one before this was a bit smaller. Still nice, but this one now you got this chair, you got another chair, you got the lights. Amen, man. It's actually a growth.
That's cool, man.
Isn't it? It's crazy. You can be part of someone's journey. I'm not even really. Yeah.
Because we all are part of someone's story.
Yeah, facts.
That's the thing. And we never know. And one of the things I've realized about being a barber is like I'm part of so many people's story. Like the fact that I cut their hair, they feel good, they're able to go about their day, made them confident, know that it's just like you are part of their journey.
Facts.
Without even knowing. Yeah, so that I love that, man. But you know what I want to I want you to do is, so I get everyone to share one experience. But with you, I know I'm gonna have to bring you aboard, and you really have to talk because you got stories to tell.
100%.
You got. But what would you say? Just not being too long or not go too much into detail. Like I said, we're gonna really jump on it. But what would you say? Like one experience you went through that sticks out for you that will help another man.
I think one experience that sticks out for me in my life is the decision to change everything. And what I mean by change everything is change my environment, change the people that I was associated at the time. And what I mean by that, we're gonna dive further on another date.
That's fine, you can go a little bit in it.
It's going from trapping, selling Class A drugs.
What do you mean?
So trapping, the acronym for it means taking risks and prosper. But the type of trapping that I was involved in was drug dealing. But I wasn't selling weed, I was literally selling Class A drugs. So I used to sell crack cocaine and heroin. And when you're living in that lifestyle, the fast money, the attention, do you get what I'm saying? The respect is very hard to leave. But it gets to a point in life when you realize that it's like a cat. You know how they say a cat has 9 lives? You realize your lives are going and all you're gonna end up in is dead or in jail. So when I decided to make that change and change my life, I never realized that moment that I made that decision has changed my life for the better in ways that I possibly couldn't imagine, you know. And when I stopped trapping, I started boxing, and the rest is history when it comes to my boxing. So if I can say one thing that can help someone is that your past doesn't determine your future in any sort of way. So whatever you're going through, you don't know what is in that door in front of you, but you need to make sure you take that step and take that chance, and the rest can be history for you as well.
So for you, what really made you make that transition of change? What stood out for you? Like, was that like what really made you change the switch?
That's a great question, and I think what made me make that switch is I'll see my peers. So my peers who were in education, in sports, doing well, and I felt like, wow, I don't want to be left behind, and I don't want to be a loser, because this kind of life, you're only going to end up dead or in jail. And I was close to death a few times. I was close to jail a few times, and thank God I've never been arrested, never been stabbed, never been shot, never been nothing. So I just felt that I'm being given a chance here, and for me to survive these situations means I need to really take this on board, and I need to stop before it's too late. So those were one of the big factors that I had to say, nah, enough is enough now. I need to focus on better.
So, but I feel like for you, I don't know, I don't know your upbringing and all that, but what will make a man like you, like a young man like you, in the coming from a nice home, a good home, take that step into that kind of lifestyle?
100. For me, it's quite crazy because I grew up in a 2-parent household. So I grew up with my mum and dad. I never lacked, you know. I never went hungry. I usually got the clothes that I want. But I feel like it's your environment. That was your big thing. I come from a school in Croydon. I grew up, I'm born and raised in Croydon. So just being around that kind of environment, certain people, you get to you're exposed to certain things you may never have been. And I think you become more money hungry. Do you get what I'm saying? You want stuff, you want this, you want that. And when you're at age you can't work, the only other option you think you can turn to is selling drugs. But now, kids don't need to do anything like that. You can stream, you can make YouTube videos, you can do this. And those stuff were available to me then, but I just didn't know that. And I didn't have anyone to guide me and tell me, all right, instead of doing this, why don't you do this? But yeah, I think that's what it was.
Tell us a wild story during your.
Alright, cool.
What? Just one.
A wild story. A wild story, I would say, is when I was in Kent, and I was doing county lines, because that's what they call it. County lines is when you leave. County lines is basically when people from like major areas, maybe it could be London, Birmingham, Manchester, they go to the smaller towns to sell the Class A drugs. So I was in Kent this time, and I remember the house that I was staying in, it was owned by this woman, and she was disabled, and her name was, I didn't know her name, but she had a chair lift, so to go up the stairs, she needed to sit on the chair and push the button, and it would take her up. But she never really lived there, her nephew did, and he was the one who was doing the drugs, the crack. So anytime she'd come in, bear in mind I'm a minor, I'm underage, I'd have to run upstairs and hide underneath the bed. Hide underneath the bed until she'd disappear after. And it was crazy because she would they'd literally tell me to hide, and she'd come in the room and sit down, and I'm under the bed.
How old were you then?
Me, I was 15, 16, yeah. And she had no clue I was under the bed, and then I'll get back out and act like everything was normal. And it was just a normal part of my routine, and all the fact that I could never leave that house.
Yeah.
So I never ever left the house. I'll give the drugs to the guy to sell for me, and then he'd come back. And it was just,
So basically you had run from home then?
Yeah, I'd run away from home, and I was in Kent doing this stuff. Crazy. You know what's crazy? Yeah, crazy. But yeah, that's a crazy story. And also wearing the same clothes for weeks. You can't shower in these kind of environments.
Well, for weeks you're wearing the same thing?
Same thing, same boxers.
Well, underwear is the same?
Same. But you're trappy.
Well, you don't wash?
Nah, you're trappy.
Oh my goodness.
You can't, any moment, that front door could come off with police or other people who are selling drugs in the area. You need to be ready for anything. That little momentary shower when you're showering and you're singing in the shower.
It could be your demise.
Yeah, it could be your demise. Do you know what I'm saying? So
man is in the shower now. Hey,
exactly. So there's none of that. You're just focused on making money, and that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? But
that's mad.
Yeah, it was crazy. But that's just one little situation I went through.
Many,
man.
Listen, thanks for sharing that. Like I said, we'll bring you on board and so you can tell your story properly. That's good. What we want to do. I think a lot of people have stories like this. Yeah. See, there's a young man listening to you, and he will learn from you thinking, I don't need to do this.
Facts.
And he will put that down and even maybe contact you. How you able to change from trapping? That's what you say. Yeah.
From
I don't
trapping.
know that word, man. Trapping.
Taking risks and prospering.
That's it, man.
So
trapping to going to sports, boxing, 100. Which we'll draw deep into it next time, because you're such an example.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are such an example, and you could be an example to many.
I hope so.
Many young men. But your story will have to be out there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thanks for coming. As always, I've done my job.
And that got me.
Are you looking?
Got me right, man. got me right.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little story. It's just an example of how so many people have stories to tell, and we give them that platform to tell it. So next time, next clients, see you later. Subscribe, like, and share these videos. Peace.